You know, it's really funny. There's actually three groups of people that I'm talking to right now that are potential home buyers. Those that are waiting for housing prices to fall. They're convinced that housing prices are going to crash. And I did a video a few minutes ago talking exactly about that. Then you got a second group of people who are worried about interest rates being super high and saying, you know what, I'm not going to buy until interest rates come back down. And so at this point, I need to not buy. I need to hold off. And then you got the third group of people that are saying, hey, wait a second, maybe this is an opportunity because everybody else is waiting, which really speaks to Warren Buffett and his thinking of I buy when people are scared and I'm scared when people buy. And that's really what I want to focus on right now, is to give you some understanding of what it really looks like to buy now versus waiting until interest rates fall. So first of all, interest rates have gone up significantly in the last 6 months. I absolutely agree with that. The monthly payment for the same priced home is significantly higher than it was 6 months ago. But here's the deal. A lot of people have gotten out of the market to buy a home because they're thinking the same thing you are. Hey, interest rates have gone up. I don't want to pay that much. I'll wait until interest rates go back down. And home builders aren't building enough new homes right now. Home builders have slowed down. Literally in the last 3 months, we've seen the price of lumber plummet. And the reason lumber plummeted is because home builders have said, eek, I'm kind of worried too about interest rates continue to go up. And I'm worried about the fact that once I start building a home, it takes 12 months for it to be finished. And I don't want to be stuck holding homes a year from now. So I'm going to back up, which means that there is a significant amount of pent up demand that's going to keep penting up. It's going to keep building because everybody is not buying, or we've slowed down the number of buyers. So if you wait until interest rates drop to buy, you're one of whatever, you're part of the same group of everybody else who's waiting, and you're now going to jump back in the market when there's a frenzy again. Because everybody who wanted to buy and couldn't in the last 2 years because of the high level of competition and the very few number of homes compared to the high number of buyers that wanted to buy them, you had one person out of 20 that got their offer accepted. That means 19 of them didn't get their offer accepted, and 10 of those people are still renting today. They did not get their dream. Or worse yet, they're homeowners that needed to sell a home and buy another home, and nobody was looking at contingent offers over the last 2 years. Well, now I talked to a couple of clients who want to sell a home and buy another home, and they're like, John, I'm going to wait until interest rates go back down. And I said, that's the worst idea, because if you wait for interest rates to go back down, everybody else is also waiting, and you're not going to be able to get a contingent offer accepted at that time. So let me run through some numbers with you really, really quick. You'll be able to link to these numbers either in the comments down below or in a little link up here in the top corner. But basically, what's going to happen is housing prices are going to go up. And when interest rates go down, housing prices are going to go up because of the amount of demand. It's exactly what happened in March of 2020. Everybody thought nobody was going to buy a home in March of 2020 because of COVID, but that's not the case. So let's look here. Actually, let me clear this really, really quickly here. What you're looking at is a scenario that, you can ignore this rent part for a second, but I'll cover it in just a second. If you buy now with 20% down, you're buying a house, let's say at $500,000. You've got an interest rate of 5.75 and a $2,950 payment. If you wait, by the way, out of pocket, you've got $111,000 out of pocket, 20% down plus closing costs. If you wait until rates are lower, the truth is we could easily see a pretty significant increase in housing prices, especially as you compete with other buyers to get your offer accepted, which means that your down payment just went up by $20,000. So you're now coming up with $132,000 out of pocket. And guess what? You didn't save any money per month. Your monthly payment is exactly the same at 3.75 as it is at 5.75 because you're paying more for the price of the home, because when interest rates go down, we're going to see housing prices go up. And here's the other side of this coin. Some people say, you know what, John, I'm out. I'm just going to stay as a renter. Well, if you're paying $2,500 in rent plus paying for renter's insurance at $25 a month, you get a standard deduction of $230 a month. That means that after your tax deduction, your rent's about $2,300 a month. If you bought a house right now at a 5.75% rate, instead of cashing out and saying, I'm going to wait, your rent payment, your house payment's now $29.59. So you're paying an extra $400 a month for your payment compared to rent. But you get a better tax write-off, and you're putting money into your own pockets via paying down your mortgage balance. That is equity without even counting on appreciation, without having anything to do with housing prices going up. You're building equity by lowering your principal. The first month out of the gate, you're paying $417 into your pocket via principal reduction, which means when you take this $2,900 and subtract out the tax benefit and the principal paid, your net monthly payment is cheaper than rent. So your payment is cheaper than rent, and you have the ability to lock in a lower price now because you're not going to save money on the monthly payment if prices go up when rates go down, and you're going to spend more money out of pocket at that time, and it's going to be harder to get yourself approved or get yourself an offer accepted. So don't wait, make something happen now. Call me if you have any questions, and have a great day.